This is Fish It, one of the most popular Roblox games right now. It averages over 600,000 concurrent players at all time. And this makes me wonder, why? Why the heck does a fishing game that literally just seems to be a ripoff of Fish have so many more players than Fish? My first thought when I played this game was it was literally just a sequel to Fish. But no, they're made by two completely different people. I mean, here's a side-by-side of the two games. Fish It is just more colorful with their UI and seems easier to understand. But that still doesn't answer the question of why the heck Fish It has so many players. The first thing that I would like to acknowledge is that this game came out of nowhere. It was created a year ago, but I feel like I haven't seen it until like the past month. So I looked into that on Rollimons, and sure enough, I was right. Fish It recently, for whatever reason, started to explode in player count. Forever, it averaged a couple hundred to a couple thousands of players. Then randomly this summer, it started to pick up traction and has been absolutely exploding since. Another key thing I noticed is that this game's peak player count was only 1 million. Most of the big Roblox games, for example, Still a Brain Rot, when an update comes out, reaches around 10 times to 20 times their normal player count. But Fish It, no. So the first logical thing to do was to check if Fish It even had updates. And surely enough, it does. Weekly, it appeared. So why in the world were these updates not exploding the player count? It appeared they updated every Sunday. So I checked what the player count spiked to last Sunday, and it was only about 300,000 more players than normal. So that left me thinking, and I came up with two options. Either this game was just a bot-filled game and couldn't afford to get more bots on update days, or all the players on this game were playing 24/7. The first option was an obvious no. When you scroll through the servers, it wasn't just bacon avatars or free avatars. So I went to option 2, people playing the game 24/7. To figure this out, we have to look at two things. First, we have to look at the spikes on the game, and secondly, we have to look at the average player duration on the game, and it all lined up. The spikes on this game for a week was not fluctuating like any other game. The players must have been online about 24/7, and when we checked the average playtime duration, it was around an hour. Way more than a game like Still a Brain Rot, which would make sense for it not fluctuating because people were just playing the game for super long periods. So this explained why the game wasn't spiking on update days. It wasn't like the game didn't have a loyal fan base where they all just played on one day. They definitely have a loyal fan base because people were literally just playing the game 24/7. But I still felt like I was missing something. It still didn't settle right with me. So I tried to look on YouTube and couldn't find anything until I stumbled upon this video. He went over mostly what I talked about, but also something I didn't. He went into the Discord and figured something out. Most of the players on this game were Indonesian, which doesn't seem relevant. That doesn't seem like it would matter at all. And it wouldn't, but apparently, according to his video, people were selling stuff on like the Indonesian black market or something, which could explain why the average player duration was so high. But at the same time, I highly doubt 600,000 people are trying to sell Fish It items on the black market. Most of Roblox players were kids anyways, especially playing this type of game. One of the other key things that he also showed in this video was that Fish averaged a high average duration too, about half of Fish It, which is still very good. So it seems that Fish It is just a better, more addictive game than Fish. And when I played it, it definitely fits the normal game on Roblox for kids, being colorful and simple. Much more colorful and simple than Fish. It doesn't actually seem to be that bad of a game. So after all, Fish It is just a normal game, just with something we've never seen before with the player count, and maybe some black market stuff going on too.